Thank you. Love like ours can never die, even when dark clouds hover by.
Boo yourself. This'll get her. Curses, a arch rival. But he shall not have her. Trusty lariat.
My love, nothing shall ever part us.
Take that!
Where am I?
Get out of that. Ah, my prairie flower, fly with me. What do you say, Toots?
But I do not love you, sir.
You shall have diamonds, like those sparkling eyes of yours. Blue-white diamonds. No? Oh, pearls. Blue point pearls. Oh,
No.
furs. Genuine moth-proof. Rabbit.
No, no.
Don't be a fool.
No, no. No, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy my caress. No, no, 1,000 times no. I'd rather die than say yes. 2, 3, 4. No, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy my caress. No, no, 1,000 times no. I'd rather die than say yes. Thank you.
So you spurn me.
Oh, don't!
Philip the Fiend always gets his woman.
Freddie, help me!
Release her. You go for it.
I'll help you, Freddie!
I'll save you, buddy. Here I come. I won't fail you. Here I come. Fearless Fred is on his way. Take that. You can't take it, huh? Take that. Ouch! And that. And that. Take that! Be mine, or we all die! Here goes. Hawk! save you, Betty. Here I come. I'll save you. Hey, no. No. Thank you. What put me there? My Betty. Oh, I'm finished. Thank you.
And a one fish, two fish. And a one fish, two fish. And a red fish, blue fish. And a red fish, blue fish. Alright. Alright, Twitch is sounding good. Alright, Twitch is sounding good. No, I'm not quite in my camera just yet. No, I'm not quite in my camera just yet. All right, I think I might be able to live with that. He said slumping down. All right, I think I might be able to live with that. All right, let's take a quick check on the YouTube. He said slumping down. All right, I think I might be able to live with that. Okay, I think YouTube is good. Twitch is sounding good. Tonight is the exciting. We're making material files. This is actually the opposite of exciting. So yesterday, was it just yesterday? Yesterday, we started doing the textures. I think I was fixing something, and I got it fixed, and I think I started doing the textures. So last night I was able to finish up the textures for this outfit, the angel outfit. So here, let's load in everything. Dum, dum, dum. We got lacy boots. We got an angel dress. Maybe not. Let's try that again. We got an angel dress. It's kind of an angel dress. Goes with the lacy boots. We have an headband. An halo. Got an halo. We got our little panties there. Goes with the outfit. Also, I have these little straps here that the wings will attach to. And then we have the wings. I went back and reworked the wings today. I'm going to cancel that. I'm happier with them. They look a little neater now. And I'm trying to think of a way to maybe do a dirty version. The problem is all the feathers use more or less the same textures. So it makes it complicated to make a dirty version. I'm thinking in order to do a proper dirty version, I might have to do like a geo shell with an alternate UV set. So if we have time left over, and we probably should, we'll work on making dirty wings. So anywho, first off, let's just do the wing materials. That's the easy part, right? Because I'm just doing black and we're doing white, and then we'll do the crappy dirty versions, but I'm probably going to swap those out for better dirty versions. Or in order to do them, I need to do, I don't know. I'm going to think about that. Anywho, what's going on over here on Twitch? Nothing from nothing. There we go. Okay. So let's do the wings. Let me get in. So we have the white textures on here. Let's just get that saved. And because we're doing a whole bunch of these things, we're going to turn the smart content off. Otherwise, I will be here a lot longer than I need to, because smart content takes, like, honestly, it adds an extra minute to 2 minutes on the save time. So we're just going to come over here and turn the content management system off. We're going to select smart. Do that. Select the wings. Come over here. Save material preset. And what is this? Stellar Angel. You know what? I'm going to say Angel Wings. And this is the white texture. And so I'm going to do that. Should be good. Except, yo, Charles, how are you doing? I thought you were, I did catch Catherine. Thanks for letting me know. It was good to see her. And if she's still on, she's only been on for an hour. If she stays on for more than 3 hours, we can raid her tonight. All right, white texture is done. Yo, Lund, how are you doing? Also, I probably should set up the render thumbnails. We're gonna get the angel texture. Here, let me hide this. We're gonna finish the 4 textures for the wings. Then we'll render those out. Then we'll move on to the rest of the outfit. And there are, so the rest of the outfit has like 4 texture sets. You're gonna hang out for a little bit, not going to bed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Outfit is coming along nicely. Yes, I'm happy with it. My wings are looking a lot better now. I went back and reworked them a little today. And I forget what I'm doing. I'm going to, you know what I need? I'm going to need this, and we're going to come down into the projects. And we're going to head over here. And we are working on Starlight. Carnival Devil got submitted to Daz this week, so we are working on the Starlight. Stellar. I realized there's a published artist over at Daz called Stardust Angel. So I was thinking Starlight Angel is a little close, so I changed the name to Stellar. Runtime, textures, me. Stellar Angel, and the wings. There we go. So let's put you over as far as it goes, kind of like that. And so we're going to just kind of line that up like so. Also, let's set this up to render the thumbnails. So at the Daz, we render, well, I render the tip files, and then we make those into thumbnail files. So render settings, tip files have to be 256 by 256. Like that. So we'll just kind of zoom in. I'm in perspective camera. Let's use let's use this camera one here. And we'll zoom into the wings like that. And you know what? I think I'm going to kind of do that. Also, we'll put a background in here. I'm going to move my content library over to screen 2 for just a minute. We're going to use one of those Cake 1 render settings that I use an insane amount because they're so nice. Here's my library. There's our lighting presets. There's my iRay subfolder. There's all that Cake 1 stuff. So you know what? I can bring you back now because we're safe. And so there is that one. This is actually the one that I love the most. So I think we'll choose something a bit, I don't know, let's try that, see how that looks. Control R. It's probably okay. Is that going to give me enough? Is that looking a little... Why does that look blue? That's what I want to know. Did I not apply? I'm going to stop that. I'm going to turn on iRay here for a minute while we... Very interesting. You know, this makes it really difficult when the thumbnail doesn't have a real close relationship to what you actually get in the scene. I don't know. Let me see if I need to tweak. Do I have something weird going on in my render settings, like sky sun stuff going on? I do not. You know what? Is that the matte fog getting in the way? I have an environmental tint. Does that go away? You know, that's probably, and I have this. That doesn't seem to be. Let's switch you to white. Sooner or later, I'll stumble across something that I've probably used 100 times to say, yeah, there we go. Okay, almost. What is my, let's take a look at our tone mapping on here. 14. Probably good enough. What do you look like? You know what? I think I'm going to go with that. All right, let's turn this off. Go back to texture shaded, and then I'm going to re-render this. Actually, I should save this as my thumbnail file. So probably good enough. So I'm going to say yes on that. Let's hit the save last render button. And that's going to come down here. And we're going to overwrite that tip file right there. I should set you to extra large icon so I can kind of see what I'm doing there. Replace that. All right, let's save this scene. File, save as, scene. And we're going to save you over here in the promos. And you get to go right in there. And here's the thumbnail file. Stellar Angel thumbnails. Right there. Save that. Accept that. All right, now we'll do the, you know what, I have a dirty white texture, but I don't think I'm going to, I'm inclined not to keep it, but let's see how it looks. There's the white worn texture. Let's come back over to surfaces, select that. What happened to my base color? There's supposed to be a color in there. Did I not put a color in this thing? Arg. All right, let's put a color in there. Resave it. Here, let's try that. Let's go back from whence we came. Right there. All right, I'm going to overwrite you. Say yes. So I'm going to re-render that tip file. That looks a bit better, I think. It'll be less likely to get blown out. So we'll update that. All right, there's the dirty. And then we just put that in there. The problem is it looks really patterned. There's material preset. I also have a button that I never use. SA Angel Wings White Worn. Set that, render the thumbnail. Yeah. I'm leaning towards not keeping those. I don't know. That one just looks weird. I don't know what's up with that. That's the black worn. I think it's just the way it got shaded out. File. Material preset. Oops, I have to select the thing. Are you my material preset button? I think you are. Black worn. Render that. Save that. All right, let's drop in the black. Oh no, I don't have you selected. There we go. That's better. Probably good. Maybe I'll add a little bit of a sheen to the black. Here, let's take a look at how it's rendering. If it's just too flat. You know, that's not too bad actually. I think it'll be fine. So, and black. Save that. And let's go back to texture shaded in the main window, and then we'll render the thumbnail. And that's going to be it for the wing textures. Save that over there. Okay, we'll take a little break here. We'll come over here and we'll make the thumbnail files now. All right, so these are all garbage thumbnails that were automatically generated. But now we have these nice rendered thumbnail tip files, so we'll resize those using the Power Tools resizer. Also, the names didn't come out right, so I got to rename those. So Daz will recognize them using the Power Renamer. And that needs... Do I still have that pattern in here? I do. There it is. I need that one. And I need this just to say dot dup. And then we apply that. Come back over to Daz, hit the refresh, and there we go. We've got our thumbnails. Black worn and black, and white worn and white. All right. Now I'm going to set up an OBJ that'll let me texture everything else. If you select any of the other 1, 2, 3, 4 items in this set, these material files will work with any of those. I wanted the wings to be either black or white, so they're out of the normal sets that we're using for the other parts. But for the other parts, let's turn that off. Let's bring in our Genesis again. Oh, I just hid one wing. All right, so there's the Genesis. We're going to set this up so that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts that we're going to set this up to work with. And what I need to do first is save all of these out as a single OBJ file. So, and it doesn't really make any difference what the resolution is on that. So I'm just going to accept. So this is the wing straps. That is the wing, the panty, the dress, the boots, and the halo. Okay. So I'm going to export all of that out as one single object. So I'm going to do this. Where are we? We're in the WIP folder right here. I'm going to call this Stellar Angel mat. Outfit mat. Mat, there we go. Accept that. So I'm going to go ahead and hide this stuff. And then we're going to import in what we just exported. That right there. We're just going to double check We're going to check our material names on these and make sure everything is good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set these up. And when I was just talking about Loki, and it just gave me an idea to organize this stuff to make it easier to work with. Using surface selection sets. So I'm going to add one. This is going to be, you know what? I'm going to call you Halo. And accept that. And then what I got to name Halo already in use. Stellar Angel Halo. Okay, I'm going to accept that. Select this, and then click on the stuff here that's going to be part of this selection set. Which is, if I want to remember correctly, Halo, Halo Headband, Halo Star 2, and Support. Okay, then I'm going to add another one. This will be Stellar Angel Outfit. Actually, let's do the boots. I hope this works. I haven't done this a whole lot, so I may be doing this wrong. Stellar Angel boots. I'm going to accept that. Did that add? You did not add. Oh, you're down here. I don't want you down there. I'm going to remove you. Can I just do this right here? Did I actually accidentally have the other one? There it is. And then I just need to click the parts for the boots in here. Dump, 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 dump. Like boot front, boot liner, heel cap, heel tip, insole, laces. Do I have 2 laces? I might have 2 laces. I might have to reassign one of these. Do I have something called boot lace? I don't. Anyhow, let me do that, and I might have to do a little bit of reworking. I may have 2 materials and 2 different parts called laces, and I got to break those apart. Anyhow, I'm going to click on laces there, and sole edge, and I'll accept that. Oops. But let's come over here. Let's go to laces, and let's just make that an obnoxious color that we can easily spot. And no, it's not. It's just the boot laces. Yay. So what are you? Your bodice laces. Excellent. I did name it differently. All right, let's go back into the subset thing. So I'm happy with that. That's good. And then we'll just make one more. Stellar Angel outfit. Stellar Angel, and I've just typed that totally into the nether. Should be good. All right. Can I, I don't need that thing that says new set. And then basically we just check all the parts we want to be part of the outfit. So all this bodice stuff, bodice trim. I got to remember in the future to name my shoes shoe underscore, boot underscore, and then everything after that. A bad habit is to call things sole and whatnot. Heel cap, laces. There it is. Panties. Panties are actually part of this. Yes. Panty front, panty rear, crotch trim, trim crotch, trim waist, skirt lace, skirt trim, and wing straps and wing anchor. So those are all on the same map. Okay, so I think I'm good. Now what I can do is I can just select these and then quickly make the changes to those. So we do the boots. And actually, I have a, we can just pop over here. I have the boots already textured with a base texture, so we'll grab that. and then select on that, and then come over here, and then here. So I should be able to just copy selected surface, come over here, paste to selected surface. Did I pick up any? I don't know if I did. So the boots are done. Back over here, the dress, I can just copy this. Actually, let's select the dress and the halo and that all together. Then I can come over to the dress, copy that, come over to here, select the Stellar Angel outfit, paste. Looks good. Now I'm coming over to the halo, and we'll just copy that. And then over here, I can just select that and paste that. And that should be good. So we're going to save this. All right, file save as material preset. S.A. Angel outfit. Looking good. I'm just going to double check and make sure. All right, I don't have any simulation settings, so we're fine. All right. I'm going to change it, my selections a little bit. So now I just need this selected. And now we just need to go through and start updating these. Kind of like this. You are not my... Over here. So we're done with this. So I think the blue and the black use the same materials. I have the halo selected. So I should just be able to there should be a black in here somewhere. Oh, it's gold. It's actually, I'm looking for a gold. That's the black. The base color is black, but the halo's in gold. Right. So that just needs to be updated like that. And then we can move over to the rest of the outfit. Now come over here. So this just needs the black color map in there. That did not do what it's supposed to do. That did, okay. And now we want the boots. So same drill. Come over here. Let's turn this so I can see thumbnails. How do I do that again? View. Extra large thumbnails. There we go. That says black. All right, I got the black in there. That's the black and gold version. So let's save that. Material preset. I didn't type white in there, damn it. Here we go, black. I think this is still unchecked. Yeah, okay, accept that. All right, let's change the name of that. We'll rename that. I need you to say white. Chris, you'll catch you. All right, hey, take care, Charles. Thanks for being here, man. All right, black version is done. White version is done. I have a rose gold. Actually, I'm not going to call that black. I'm going to call that midnight. I'm going to rename that. I was thinking, I came up with these names and I promptly forget them when I get on here. You're going to be midnight. You're going to be sky. Rename you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So angel outfit sky, angel outfit midnight. I have a rose gold version. And I have deep purple. You know, I see deep purple right there. Let's do deep purple first. That goes there. Deep purple metallic goes there. You know, everything's the same for the boots except just the color. So anyhow, so I don't need deep purple metallic. I just need the regular white metallic. Should do the trick. And that should be good. Okay, so we'll move on to the halo. It's over here in the halo. Deep purple halo. It gets a base color there. Deep purple height map. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to reset these. I gotta... Probably okay. I'm gonna redo these. So angel boots. You know what? I'm gonna redo these. Angel boots. I don't need that. You know what? I don't need the deep purple height map. I don't think I need the deep purple metallic, do I? That's the same as the other metallic. I don't need deep purple normal map. I don't think I need the deep purple roughness map. The rest of this is probably good, but I think, oh yeah, I forgot the opacity map too. Wah. Anyhow, there's an opacity map, goes there. There's a height map, goes there. There's a normal map, goes right there. There's the metallic map, over there. Where's my color map? There's my color map. And I need a normal. I thought I put a normal in here already. Oh, normal map didn't stick. Okay, now it's stuck. And then there should be a white roughness. There it is. All right, that's good to go. All right, let's redo the white. And it's not really white. It's actually kind of a blue, but let me redo this so that I am pretty sure I'm on the right track here. Wow, that rose gold normal map looks funky, man. I probably don't need the deep purple. Actually, I kind of probably do need the deep. These are different because it's a kind of a velvet. So where's white? There it is. Let's put you there. You go there. Normal map. In there. Have a height map. You get a height map. There's a roughness map. I don't need that opacity map, so we'll just delete that out. Glossy roughness, there we go. Okay, and then the outfit, I'm going to redo that. I do need those deep purples. I'm coming down here to the whites. That's the white worn. White opacity map. White roughness map. White metallicity map. White normal map. And there's a white height map. And the white color map, so I should be good. All right, we're just going to resave this. Actually, I'm going to tweak this. So I'm going to do, I'm going to say none. Put that up all the way. And I just want to put opacity there and there. So 010 white opacity, there it goes. Should be good. All right. Now I'm ready to resave. And you are going to be Sky. Say yes to that. Pretty sure I'm happy with those. And we're just going to swap the color maps out for this one. So that becomes the black. Halo is this gold. Boots is this angel boots here. Black base color. Should be good. All right, resave that. Over that. Okay, now we'll do the rose gold. We'll start with the boots. There it is. That's the rose gold base color. Do I have a rose gold? You know what? I probably don't need a special. Actually, is there a rose gold metallicity? There it is. I will use that. It might be a little different. Rose gold height map comes in right there. Rose gold normal map in there. Rose gold roughness map goes there. And I think I'm good. So now we need the rose gold halo. There's the color map. I probably don't need to change that. My height map's looking a little different, so you know what? I think I'll just try that. Try that. You know, I do have a separate. You are a little bit different, aren't you? And a roughness map. Then the outfit. Same drill. I don't have to change this out this here. So we're looking for the rose gold section. There it is. So we got this base color. Got me a hat map. Oh no, I forgot the displacement maps. Damn. I'll have to reload and then resave the black and the white. It's always something. Did I not? That is an out. Yeah. You didn't. Oh, you didn't drop in. You still didn't drop in. You're still not dropping in. What the hell? Some days drag and drop just hates me. There we go. All right, I'm good. So what are you? That doesn't need to change. That says white. I'm going to replace that with the rose gold. That's the rose gold. That is a white roughness map. There's the rose gold roughness map. That is rose gold, and there's the rose gold metallicity map. All right. Save that. And actually, you know, there's one more thing I want to do is I want to add a top coat color to this. So we are coming into here. I'm going to crank that up. I'm just going to put the rose gold base color in there, and we're just going to adjust that roughness a little bit. Let me take a look how that's looking. Oh, I got teeny. That's right. We got the teeny fire. Yeah, I think it's kind of what I want. Maybe I don't know. Here, let's switch to Iray while I tweak this roughness setting. Or do I like that? I wanted the rose gold to be a little silky looking. Do I have Metallicity? I do have a little Metallicity in there, don't I? So do I want maybe that? You know what? That's probably going to work. I don't know. Let's say 0.5. How's that look? I'm going to live with that. All right, let's resave you. All right, now we're going to do, so let's turn that off for a second here while we set up the deep purple. Texture shaded, there we go. Alrighty, deep purple will also have a top coat. So there's the color. Do I have a metallic map for deep purple? Deep purple metallic, I do. Deep purple gets its own normal map. Deep purple gets its own bump map. And it gets its own glossy roughness map. So, and then we'll tweak this to be the base color for deep purple. All right, let's turn on the Iray here and tweak the settings. Deep purple is supposed to be kind of a velvet. Ooh, I like that. I think I'm there. I'm not going to touch anything else on that. I like that. That looks fine. All right, let's do the boots. And then we'll do the halo for the deep purple and save that out. I think for this, I just need to change the color, right? I could get away with that. It probably the headband doesn't really need to be a velvet. And I'll probably end up deleting a few more maps that I don't need. Although I did probably generate, I don't know, halo. You know what? I'm just going to use these. They're right there. And the roughness. Okay, and then we just need to do the boots, which are still rose gold. I know it really looks like a pink, doesn't it? Hum boots. You know that I think I could just change the color because they're leather. The rest of the settings don't change. Angel boots, there we go. Deep purple. Should be good. All right, let's turn that back to texture shaded. Let's go ahead and save that out. Material preset. Deep purple. All right, is good to go. All right, those are down. Now we're going to do the worn versions. So, you know what? Deep purple's first here, so we'll do that first. And we'll start with the boots. So, and we're currently, nope, in here. So I am looking for the worn metallic. Goes there. Worn deep purple. Color goes right there. I don't know, which one did I'm just gonna need this one here. That there. That there. Put that there. And that there. And then I'm just going to change the colors on those. So that's the worn deep purple. Okay, so the halo. So there's worn deep purple color. Worn deep purple metallicity map. And the worn deep purple glossy roughness. And these should stay the same. And then we move to the outfit. So you are worn black. You look like a worn deep purple. So I need to just change that. And the worn roughness. And the worn metallicity. All right, I think we're good there. File. Material. Deep purple, worn. Save that. Should be good. All right, let's knock the rose gold out. So I'm going to reload that clean version. And then we just swap out the parts that we need for the worn version. So there's the worn color for that. The worn metallicity. And I should just be able to use the worn roughness map. And that one should be good. All right, let's do the boots. Worn rose gold color. Worn rose gold metallic and the roughness, and that should be good. And then we have to do the halo. All right, there's the worn color for the halo. And the worn metallicity. And the worn roughness. The bump map and normal maps don't need to change. And opacity maps and displacement map should be fine. I'm not using them here, but okay, so that should be the worn rose gold. Save as a material pass. And choose that. And come in here and type in worn. And accept that. All right, let's put the midnight colors on. And then we'll change that to the worn version. So we currently have the halo, so we'll just do that. So this is the worn version. That's a worn gold. I think this white worn metal is the same as the black. So we'll drop that in there. And we'll drop you over here. And those should be fine. Okay, moving along. Let's do the worn boots in black. So boots. I need that worn white right there. There's the worn black color. And then I need this roughness right here. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Let's do a quick little render. Oh, and it's that freaking thumbnail. Never mind. Yeah, I want to cancel you because I can't see nothing. Is that the worn color? Oh, I didn't do the outfit yet. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes right there. That's better. That's what I was expecting it to look like. That looks sufficiently grungy. Save as material. Dang it, I clicked on the wrong thing. Save as a material preset. Midnight worn. Accept that. And then it's just basically same settings except just the white color maps now. Or the worn white color maps. There's the worn white. Although it's actually the sky, right? Right there. And the boots. Should be good. Yeah, looks good. All right, let's save you. Material preset. There we go. Sky worn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Worn. Accept that. All right, let's turn off the. And I'm going to do. We're going to do a couple of opacity things with this too. We'll do a full opacity. We'll do a default, which includes the laces. And then we're also going to do a tattered version. Which just tatters the outfit part, but not these, so I'm not going to worry about those. All right, let's turn you off. Back to texture shaded. Let's hit Control D on that. So let's render out our thumbnails for this. And Control R. I think that's done already. Overwrite that. Say yes. apply the clean version of Deep Purple. Will are that. Looking good. Boom. Over that. Say yes. Here's dirty black. Do that. Click. Save over that. Yeah, yes. I tried rendering too fast and missed. There's midnight. Dirty rose gold. Rose gold. Dirty white. In sky, actually, I'm calling it sky, right? Clear sky. All right. That's looking good. Now I'm going to set up some opacities, and we're just going to do it. Actually, we'll just do it with the boots and with this. And did I make a tattered map for the boots? Should I make a tattered? It doesn't really tatter the. Maybe I will. Let's do that. Let's quickly make a tattered opacity map on the boots too. It sort of doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Who am I to say? So while that's not doing anything, oh, there you are. File, recent, Stellar Angel outfit. Put you there. So did I do have this map on the boots. I don't think I saved it though. I'm going to touch that up just a little bit, I think. I'm just going to add a little bit of opacity on. You know what? I'm just going to go with that. I'm not going to put it on the heels. So I think I'll put a solid on the parts I don't want to be tattered. So here, let's close that down. Let's put in a fill layer. This is just going to be for opacity. I'm going to put a black mask on that. I'm going to put a color selector on there. And we're just going to add in the parts of the boots that I don't want to have that opacity on. And somewhere in here is the lace, right? Oh no, I moved the lace. Oh, and I should have you. Oh, I should blend these in with the other opacity maps. We'll do that with Photoshop. I could try to do it here, except I think I'll hurt my brain. Okay, this, I want this in my color selection as well. I missed. Missed again. So I tried zooming in, but I can't get it. Arg. I think I'm clicking on it, but apparently I'm not. There we go. Got it that time. Okay, Control Shift E. I just need the opacity map from, I don't know. I got to take a look. Okay, 1002. I need the opacity map for that. So here, Control Shift E. I'm going to export this. I'm actually going to just one map. So I'm just going to click over here. And I just want the opacity. And I just want the opacity for that, the 1002 map. I'm going to export you. Open this up. Type in the word tatter here. All right, is good. Control X that. Okay, let me set this up just to do opacities. So I'm going to select everything. I have a special material for this. Shader default. So this basically sets everything in here to a memorized setting. So this way, when I do a save, I can say save modified only, and it will only save the stuff that we make changes to. The rest of this, except there's some simulation settings, which I haven't cleared out yet. That's okay. We can get those out of here. But anyhow, we're going to just do opacities, right? So I'm just going to dial that up all the way like that. And we're just going to save a version like this. I don't need to do it for the halo. I don't really need to do it for, you know what, I am going to do it for that though. No, we'll just say full. So we're just going to make a material preset SA Angel. Now I'm going to put an exclamation point outfit opacity full 2 L's. And we're going to check only all modifieds. Oh, I don't have any simulation settings. Okay. Then I'm just going to accept that. Now we're going to do this, except I need an opacity map for that one. I need an opacity map for that. And I need an opacity map for that. So actually I need you and you, because that's a separate map. SA Angel 1001 white opacity. There we go. And then the boots. Oh, you got everything frickin' selected. Okay, never mind. I'm undoing that. We're backing up just a little bit because something went amiss. There we go. White opacity. Got it. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on the laces. Boot front. Boot front gets a opacity map as well. I'm probably looking at it. So I'm looking for like 1002 white opacity. There we go. So that's the default opacity settings. So let's go ahead and save those. We're going to do that, and we're going to say default. And accept that. And now I'm just going to put a tattered map on here. I still want to make some adjustments to the tattered map, but for right now, somewhere in here, there it is. And we'll save that as a material. No, I got to do the boots still. Did I save? Nope, but you are on the clipboard. All right, let's try saving this. Material preset, opacity tattered. And then I'm just going to adjust those tatter maps a bit probably later on. Tattered. Oh, you know, I forgot to do the check only modified. Looks good. All right, I'm going to reapply. Reapply that and then reset. I didn't save that right. Oh, you're all screwed up. Arg, let me So we're going to reset that. Roll down here to that opacity, set everything to 1. We're going to take bodice front and skirt trim and use that opacity map right there. Nope, wrong one. White opacity, there we are. And then also boot front gets this one right here. Okay, I think that's good. That's the default, and I saved it wrong last time. We are going to save it right this time. All right, check only all modified. So just take a quick peek and make sure we are good. Just the cutout opacity. All right. I think I want to zoom in kind of like maybe this. I have some extra geometry in here I'm probably going to delete out too on the boots. Anyhow, let's what if I just render that? What do you look like? I might go with that. So that was default. That's full. And that's currently what tattered is going to look like. I might try to tweak those to look a little better. We'll see. So I think I am done with materials. Let's get these thumbnails made out. Browse the folder location. So we're just going to delete all these little ones. Weans. I think I got them all. And we'll just grab these. Do the resizing. View, sort by date, so they get all the little ones there, and then we'll just rename those. So yeah, apply that. Looks good. Pop over here, hit the refresh, and we've got all our material files and the thumbnails done. Yay. I think I've got all the morphs in the base clothes, so I'm done with the materials. That was the big goal for stream today. I have some tweaking to do, but it's not tweaking to these. It would be tweaking to the maps themselves. Yo, Art. Oh, and that reminds me, I forgot to put the displacement maps on 2 of these. That one. It doesn't have its displacement map. Let's add it. And then resave. How are you doing, Mr. Art? Material preset. You know, Catherine's on. Your face is pretty. Outfit sky. Say yes. Uncheck. Do I have uncheck all simulation settings? Uncheck all simulation settings. There we go. Probably good. Okay, midnight. Need the displacement map added. And we gotta set that value there. Nice, got bags packed. You're ready. When do you leave? Tomorrow? And what was it? I forgot. You said where you were going and I've already forgotten. California? Something like that? Oh, you're going on Thursday. You're a Skywarn. That is the black. Philly something. Oh, okay. Oh, the Philippines. The Philippines. Right. It has come back now. That's right. No, I don't want to replace that because that's the wrong file. I want to replace that one. Yay, yes. Uncheck all simulation settings. Except I want to go somewhere this fall, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh. I'm going to just double check these real quick here, just to make sure my displacement maps are there. I think they are. No, it's missing. I gotta put it in. There it is. So I have to resave you too. Material preset. I gotta resave the orange deep purple. Here, IR. Probably better to spend that time and money on getting the place ready to market. Uncheck. Simulation settings. Okay. So I probably have to just make sure I got my displacement maps on everything because I lost it. I totally lost it. I think I was redoing something or something. I swear I spend so much time redoing stuff that I did wrong the first time. You'll be doing that when you get back, getting the place ready to sell. You know where you want to go, Rod? Or just not that neighborhood? Right, that one's fine. Hey, thanks, Art. It's getting there. Material preset. Rose gold worn. Yeah, yes. I did the wrong thing. So I forgot to put my displacement maps in here. You gots to have the displacement maps. If you're not making real thickness, I need my displacement maps. Material preset. I think Rod answered. I wasn't paying attention because I'm the bad host. Some plays a wee tad quieter. I think this is the last one, but we got to double check. Sky worn. Yes. Uncheck all simulation settings. Yeah, yes. Do that. Yes. Okay, I think we're good. I have all my material. I'm done with my material files. Material files are done. Let's make thumbnails for the other parts now. And also let's hook up the, let's actually, I still have to do some work on this strap thing, but I think right now we're going to go ahead and attach the wings to it. So I'm going to hit save on this. We're going to hide this special object here. I'm not sure what's going on there, so I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to delete you so I can reload things and see how we're looking. I reloaded the wrong thing in. Where'd my Wawa go? Oh, there's my water. There we go. We got the special mug for the water. Okay. Let's put on the footsies. And let's bend those. Bend those thighs. Going to be good. All right, let's hide the Genesis figure. Let's render that. Let's save that. You get to go over that one right there. Say yes. So now I'm going to bring Genesis back in. We're going to hide the boots. We're going to color the Genesis as this kind of generic mannequin color I like to use. Like that. That'll be the thumbnail for the foot pose. So that goes there. Let's put the dress on. You have 4 major thoroughfares within a block and a half. Oh, ouch. I-70, Highway 40, Sterling Avenue, and 39th Street. And several neighbors that want to treat everybody with a 2 your neighbors are so considerate to share their music with you. My neighbors are considerate and they let their dogs share their poop with me. Isn't that nice? All right, that's good. Let's hide that. Let's bring you up. Let's put that headband on. I don't know where that headband went. Let's see if we can find out what I did with the headband. Boing, boing, boing. You know what? I think it's... I don't see no headband. There's the headband. Okay. They want to... That's right. They just want to share with everybody, whether you want it or not. All right, there's my my halo headband. Overwrite that. Pante. My panty's a little weird looking, not gonna lie. I should probably, you know, you're probably good enough. You go there. What are you? You're the angel straps. I'm going to attach the wings to the straps and then we're going to save those again as a wearable preset. You have a fence that helps, I imagine. Okay, let's hide the halo. Let's take this and let me load the wings in. And I'm going to position the wings so they're close to this. And then we're going to attach them to a rigid follow node. I clicked on the wrong thing. There, that's what I wanted to click on. So what I want to do is pop into the good old geometry editor. Click right there. Edit geometry. Nope. Geometry assignment. Yep. Create rigid follow node. Node wings. Accept that. And what part of the body are you? You're the chest upper. So that node has to go there on the chest upper. Let's zero you out. So 0 rotation X, Y rotation 0, Z rotation 0. All right, we're going to hide you. I'm going to memorize selected items. We're going to lock selected nodes. We're once again going to memorize selected items. Then we're just going to take the wings. And where's the center of the wings? What the hell? Oh, you're way down there. Let's move you. I'm going to make some adjustments to the wings here. I want that center point to be right there in between them. Right about there. And actually I have a measurement. That one right there. I'll use that. I'll just copy that and paste that right into there. That is the center point of the wing. Let's memorize that. Memorize figure rigging. Let's just make sure to save you out over angel wing here. Already exists. Did I not, did I click on the wrong thing? I did. I saved an image. Oh, nope, that's the... That says G9. Let's not save over that. Right there. Yep, you're good. You're good. You're agnostic. Okay. You're just, oh, I have the, turned off. Should be good. All right, now I'm going to take this and parent it to that. Like that. And I'm just going to kind of center this up. Maybe a little closer. A little higher. Am I clipping a little bit? I am clipping a little bit. You know what? We're going to start our posing. Also, I turned the controls off on this, didn't I? I had controls on here that flaps and bends and things. We'll add those back. You did pretty good with it. Flap. If I just say 5, is that good enough? Yep. And if I just say -5, you know what? I'm going to say -10 and 10. Probably good. Actually, let me add those controls in first, though. So here we'll go into edit mode. Over here on the angel wings. Right in here, we're just going to add a new, create a new property. And you're going to be called flap wings. Or wings flap. Wings flap. All right. I'm going to put that in a path called control. And I'm going to give these a color. We're just going to make this green. And black. Although I should make it like red, green, or blue. RGB. I can never remember what color these should be though. And then I'm going to create that. And then what we're going to do is move that wing like about 90. Move you about minus 90. Probably good. Come back over to here. In the control. Oh, I should have made the other ones while I was at it. Anyhow, let's dial you up to 100. Let's do an ERC freeze on that. Let's uncheck everything. And what I'm looking for is that and that. And we accept those. Oh no, and everything's back. And you're way up there because you're not memorized. All right, you need to be right in here somewhere. Probably good. I'm going to put these back, and then I'll do a memorize on them. All right, now I'll memorize that figure. Should be, oh, you're sticking in the back just a little bit. What if we make you 15? What if we make you minus 15? That's good. Then we'll memorize that. Probably fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to save that. I'm going to, yeah, let's cut that. And let's stick you over here. And then we'll go back into here. And I'm going to select this and do save as a wearable preset. And Stellar Angel wing straps. There we go. I'm going to do that. We accept that. It says, yep. And we're just going to just save this one thing here. And also while we're here, we'll save this as an outfit now. So that becomes a wearable preset. So you're going to be Stellar Angel exclamation point outfit. G8F. Do that. All of this is good, but we want to also save the foot pose. Left foot. Right foot. Accept. Is good. Alrighty. Let's hide the Genesis 8. Let's hit render. Uh-oh. Cancel that because the feet are in the ground. Control D. All right, now we're going to render. I reached for the water, I picked up the milk, and then I was thinking, my water tastes a little off. Duh. Did I save that with the right textures? Cancel that. You know what? We should, no, I didn't. Okay. Also, let's make sure we have the right texture on everything else. Halo, boots, dress, panties, straps. I don't think that changed. Okay, excellent. Over here, we're going to resave the wearable preset. I got to resave the foot pose because I'm a loser. There we go. We got the feet posed and the rest of the outfit. Boom. All right, let me re-render that thumbnail because it's a little bit different. You go to all the trouble to make a nice wing texture and then you don't use it. All right, that's good. That overwrites that. Excellent. Let's hide everything but the straps and the wings. Kind of like that. Probably good enough. Also, I'm going to resave the wings and the straps. That was a material preset. That's a wearable preset. Overwrite wing straps. Say yes. Hide everything else. And accept. Should be good. All right, let's come over here. Get rid of these teeny garbage thumbnails. Save versions of this. So those become copied into 91 by 91 size. And then I gotta just clean the names up a little. Use the old power renamer. Apply that. Come over here and we do a refresh. And there's all my pretty thumbnails. Yay. I'm going to make the undone version of the dress now. We'll do that. We'll get that out of the way, or at least started. Because I think I'm going to double check and make sure all the Morse that are in the closed version are actually in there like they're supposed to be. So we're going to come over here to actor. I've got the wrong thing selected. Doi. I'm going to come over here to dress. I'm going to just maybe, can I pull you over a little bit like that? Yep. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. That's right. The undone. The version that zips open. Well, it's zipped open. So I'm going to take this. We're going to delete some polys from it, and then we're going to resave it. So first things first, I'm going to rename this in an effort to not inadvertently overwrite something. We're going to come over here to edit scene identifier. Also in here, I'm going to rename it Should be good. I'm going to accept that. Now we're just going to save this out. So first off, I'm going to just hit save here. Nothing quite like watching a grown man cry after he deletes something he's been working on for 2 days. All right, now let's save you right there. And you're just going to be Angel Dress Undone, Genesis 8. And save that. I can't make any changes here, but you are Chris Cox. You are Stellar Angel. You are Angel Dress Undone, G8 female. You would say naughty. That's right, take it off. I'm going to take a quick peek over into my data folders just to make sure that I'm not going completely insane. Data, me, Stellar Angel, right there, Angel Dress Undone. And then I should have Stellar Angel Dress still there. Okay, and I just made that one. Look at that. 847. Is it 847 already? Dang. Okay, so what we're going to do, here's the where the real magic comes in. There's a little surface right in there we're going to delete. Right. Is that it right there? Zipper attachment. Zipper attachment's bigger than I remember it being. Anyhow, we're going to the geometry editor. That's not the geometry editor. We're going to come over here to the tool settings. And we're going to look for this right here. And I'm going to select that. And I'm just going to right click and geometry edit. And we're just going to delete polys. It says, are you sure? Are you really sure you want to do that? Because you can't undo this. It's going to be bad. It was bad. They're gone. So there you go. It will now open up. Let me test something. Hey, my morphs still work. So let's do, I think we're good. So if I run the simulation, is it going to, my simulation's a little on the tight side, but you can kind of see it's a little, so now I can make morphs that'll pull it apart in the back. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to reset you. I'm going to save you out again. So we're carefully looking at this one here, Stellar Angel Dress Undone, G8 female. Save that. Say yes. Lost my product name again. The rest of this should be good. I'm going to accept that. Let me load in. I'm going to hide this for a second. I'm going to bring this around, and we're just going to come back over here and bring that back in. On the, so there's the original one. I just want to test something with that. Looks like it's good. Whee! We're fine. All right. I'm going to hide that. I'm going to be bold. We're deleting you. Loading it in again. Are my morphs still working in here? My more still work. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm gonna hit save on that. Okay, so we're gonna do basically, so we're gonna set up the undone version for Genesis 8 and call it a night. So let's load in Genesis 9. Well, I meant Genesis 9. Content library. I'm going to zippity doo dah over to here. I'm going to take that and drop you on there. Okay, so you don't have, do you have your D4 settings though? Yeah, you do. Okay, stop that. Reset the D4s. Let's go apply. I'm going to copy these over the Genesis 9 folder now. It should be okay. Right in here. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the white texture on there. I'm going to resave this with the white texture on it. We're in the wrong folder. And angel dress, there we go, save. Did my stream? Oh, it exists. Do you want to replace it? Sure. It's probably fine. Okay, we're going to do the same thing we did with the other one. So you're just going to be angel dress undone G9. Snow Bunny's calling it an early night. You're exhausted too. Hey, thanks for being here, Art. Take care, buddy. We will catch you later. You're leaving Thursday, so I'm not going to see you till you're back from the Philippines. So I hope you have a good trip, buddy. Fly safe. And remember, if anybody over there asks you, you're Canadian. All right, we're changing the names. I've changed the name there. We're going to come into the scene identifier, change the name in here as well. Yeah, if you can pop in. Yeah, as a Canadian, eh? Yeah, a boot. Get some back bacon, eh? Ozer. Take off. That's all the Canadian I know. All my Canadian comes from Doug and Bob McKenzie. Eh? Okay, I think that's good. I think I'm ready to now save you. So, save that. Right there. You're going to be undone dress. Dress undone G9. That is me. That is my product. That is, you know what? I'm going to take that off. And I think I'm going to accept that. Take a quick peek over in the data. There we go. There's the undone G9. There's the regular G9. What are you? Angel dress undone. I've got one too many files in here. I can sort it out. We can clean things up later. All right, we're going to do the same thing we did with the other one. We're going to get rid of that little strip in the back. Come over here. Where did you keep the jar for your ball? I don't know. Doesn't Snow Bunny keep those for you? I know my partner's got mine next to hers. safely stored in a jar somewhere. I don't need them. I wasn't really using them. You're not touching that one. No, sirree, Bob, not you. Not that nice Mr. Shelley. I'm asking for her. Oh, she's at. All right, we're going to select that. And then we're just going to delete that off. I should have made that thinner. Geometry editing, delete selected polys. Oh, I didn't. Did I select the polys? Geometry editor, delete selected polys. You know what? I'm going to. Am I good? I think I'm good. Are my morphs still working? Looks like they might. Whee! All right, let's save this one more time. Change you to that. Hit save. I think we're good. You know what? We're going to call it here. I'm going to hit save on this. All right, so I made good progress on the... So we've got the material files all done. We've started working on the undone versions. So now I'm ready to make morphs to open those up. And then now that I've got these made, I can make the hierarchical material files. So I don't know, I should easily have this submitted by Monday. Making good progress here. Anyhow, thank you all for being here. Rod, Art, good to see you. Art, have a good trip. I think you've already walked away though. We will see you in many, many weeks, and maybe you can make a guest appearance via remote. Anyhow, I think your face is pretty. Is your face pretty still on? Your face is pretty is streaming today, so we're gonna go raid her. I don't know if there's anybody else in here with me besides Art and Rod, and I don't think you guys are hanging around. So anyhow, thank you all for being here. I will be back. What's it, Tuesday? I will be back Thursday. I think Thursday I will start the I've already forgot, what did you call them? The car hop? I'm thinking of doing a car hops outfit. So waitresses with roller skates. And we can talk about the infamous play Car Hops and Bondage. Anyhow, until Thursday, 7 p.m., more 3D madness. I will catch you guys later. Oh, you know what? I forgot to shout you out, Rod, because Mr. Bond was in here, and I didn't say the words. Rod Shelley. All right, let's go over and say hi to Catherine, aka Your Face is Pretty. She is back streaming today, so it's always cool. Hey, buy my shit at Daz. There you go. I have a Discord. Feel free to join. Yeah, yes. Yahoo, all this goes. We have the raid calls. If there's anybody here who can join me. If you're not a sub, you can use that. If you are a sub, you get to use the sub raid. There we go. And let's do this and go over and say hi to Your Face is Pretty. If you're on the YouTube, remember, like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And if you're on Twitch, feel free. You are invited to join the raid. Raid has been activated. Hey, Lady D Story, how are you doing? Quick shout out. She's a gamer. Check her out. Super cool. Alrighty, we're leaving. We're gonna go over and say hi to Catherine. Hasta la vista, baby.